we got ourselves the second half of the tournament. We're going to have a look at the team, and as we see here, Roshi and Cooler and Turles are somewhat alright. Turles and Cooler more so because Roshi's is 16%, and that's not good. It's only because of my stupidity of judgment, so there is that. But we can get through this here no bother, because we should be fine enough. For the first fight, being up against the stage right here, nice and simple. Okay, this is where we're going to have to fight right here. If you really want to put Cooler or Broly into the special move tile, I would not be against it, only because of the fact that I don't, to be quite fair with you, I actually don't even know if, hold on, where's, it's the first one, shit. If this here, Awakened Arts, even comes into contact with the special move. I, for some reason, doubt it. But we'll see if it does, and if it does, then there is that. If it doesn't, well then, obviously swap for these two. And the way we do this fight is immediately get rid of Pan and Goten, because again, you can switch them about, it doesn't exactly matter. Then we get rid of the Goku, Cell Jr., Trunks and 15 at the very end, because he's literally the most non-issue unit on this team. So yeah, I say we get straight into this. I see now, easy enough. In all honesty, I actually don't even know if this even does. But if you do want to just keep yourself safe, I would definitely suggest like swapping him. But the fact he does have the wee 3 tile above him is what I kept him there for. Also, I forgot to mention that. However, if you did have Broly with a super attack, he does repeat the last. So if you really want to get rid of Goten first and then Pan, in all honesty, Broly could probably one-shot her. But I just did it like that because, to be quite fair with you, he's easy enough to get afterwards. But yeah, moving on. Next fight going to be this 3-fist stage. Against the stage I decided to get away from first, but we should be okay. And yeah, no, we're just going to actually keep this fight the way it is. Being quite fair with you, I'd rather not take on Roshi because the fact that there is Broly, and if he even gets hit by him once, we're dead. So yeah, let's go. And the way we do this fight is immediately get rid of Broly first. I think I said before to get rid of the Videl, only because of the fact that she's a support. But then I read his kit, and he has a turn 2 stun, so get rid of him immediately. Then you get rid of Videl, then you get rid of Goten. Get rid of Goku, Trunks, and then Gohan at the very end. Or get rid of Gohan and Trunks, doesn't matter which way those two work, but this is going to be the best way we're going to have it. So yeah, let's go. And we are looking nice and done up. Cooler's healing up 2.5, got the full kill. Easy enough, because the fact we got rid of Broly. Because, you know, it does pay to read kits. But yeah, next fight going to be up against this 4-fist here. It's alright stage. For a fact, it's going to be the most stupidest idea ever heard of. But I'm going to see if we can bring in Roshi, despite the fact there is in fact 2 reds. And they even get hit once, we're fucked. So yeah, this will be a fun time to see if this works. If you do want to be safe, definitely would suggest either keeping on the Cooler or put on the Turles if you want to have another yellow, if you want to have a yellow on the team. But we'll make do with it. So, in all honesty, get rid of these two as your main priority firstly. That's what I will say. And it doesn't really matter which way. I will double check if Super Saiyan 4 does cover 17, but we're going to get rid of 17 first because obviously red unit. Then get rid of Super Saiyan 4 afterwards. Then we're going to get rid of Hellfighter 17, Goku, and then these two at the very end because they both will mitigate some blast cards, as well as the 17. All the Super 17s mostly do that, but yeah, this should be fun. Let's go. And Roshi did the impossible and lived. He is the GOAT right now. Still got the full kill, so yeah. Happy enough, moving on. Next fight going to be up against this 3-fist here because this 4-fist. No, we've already faced this here and we know what way that went. And this 4-fist here, fuck off. Whoever faces is a boss fight. So yeah, this is going to be the only stage we can get through. This is going to be where we get the fight right here. It is a 3-fist fight and there is, I think, like 2 purples on the fight. If you really want to take off the green unit, I probably actually would suggest taking off this Cooler for this Turles. But we should be fine enough like this here, despite that. So yeah, let's go. See how well this works. In all honesty, if you remember what way I did it before, do it like that because, quite frankly with you, it was probably the best formation I had. It's more or less the exact same fight. But for this here, we're going to get rid of him first because he got blast cover change. Again, get rid of him immediately afterwards because of the double strike. Then we're going to get rid of this Zamasu, get rid of this Zamasu, Vegeta Blue, and then Red Zamasu at the very end because of depth buffs. So yeah, let's go. And you know, we did that and no one's really losing HP anymore. We got the full kill. What's a 3-fist fight? However, Safety is always a concern in here. So yeah, moving on. Next fight, gonna be up against this 4/5 stage, against an easy enough stage, slightly so. And yeah, no, not really much needed to change here. Just move the Piccolo and Cooler back into the middle tile. Move Broly back over. Because quite frankly with you, there's not really much needed to do here. And the way we do this fight is immediately get rid of Thouser first in all honesty. Then get rid of the LF Cooler. Then the Green Cooler. Only reason why I'm saying this here is because he's a slightly bit more of an issue, despite the fact he's got higher Kira Surge speed. So once we get rid of Thouser first, we should be fine enough because of the fact he has buffs for Cooler. And whoever's below him is going to get absolutely mentally buffed. Then we get rid of these two because they're too fodder. Then get rid of him last because he's similar to Birdcoo. Or the free-to-play Tapion, where he gives buffs every time you hit him. So yeah, let's go with it. And coming out of that, oh my god, mate, we are swanky as 6.6. Full kill piss easy. But yeah, moving on to basically the exact same fight, so there's not really needed an introduction for this here. Unless you really want to go for this fight right here, I would not be up against it. However, if you go for here, you would probably have to go for either this fight, which is not even that bad, or this 4/5 fight. In all honesty, if you were to go up to here, I wouldn't be against it, because you're going to be having to go to here for a bit more of an easier time, because we're going to have to go to this 3/5 fight right afterwards. But yeah, if you want to do this here, Raditz, then get rid of DKP, Broly, Frieza, Bojack, and then the Cell at the very end, do it like that. Then for this fight right here, you get rid of the baby, Majub, this baby, then this purple Janemba, and then the red Janemba, because the fact he will get your super attack a bit easier, and the fact he stuns whenever they blast counter, do a save like that. Otherwise, we're going to get into this one right here. I'm not really changing anything. It's basically the perfect formation right about now. So yeah, let's go. And it's more or less the exact same way we did it before. Being realistic either way. If you want more yellows in the team, get rid of him first. If you just want to do it like this here, go right ahead. So yeah, not really too much needed to change, so let's go. Alright, so yeah, no, again, swanky as 6.2, got the full kill. Again, it's easy enough fight. It's basically the same fight. But yeah, this 4/5 stage is up next, and it's going to be a fun time. So we're going to go over the fight right here. I'm taking off the Cooler because the fact he is, in fact, in A tier. Yes. But, this Piccolo is obviously in B tier. However, for the time, just for now, I'm going to keep the Piccolo on till after this fight right here. So yeah, let's go. And the way we do this fight is very tricky, because I've tried to look through all their kits and it's a bit of a state. But give rid of Bullet first because she's the main support of the team. Give rid of Truby next because he's got easy enough super attack, I think, ready to go. Baby's going to have to be your next option. Then give rid of Goku, Majub, and then Baby Vegeta at the very end. Yes, the Baby Vegeta here will buff people above him, but it's either that or we give rid of the 3 menus, which is the first 3. And yeah, I'd rather give rid of the first 3. And yeah, no, we are looking swanky enough. Bojack took a wee bit. However, 8.1 got the full kill. It's easy enough. So yeah, moving on. Next fight going to be up against the 3/5, which we've already technically discussed beforehand. So we're just going to keep it like this here. In all honesty, we're probably going to be just rotating between these two as much as I possibly can until probably the last fight. But sure, we'll see what happens. The only reason why is because the many points we possibly can. But yeah, the way we do this here is get rid of Raditz immediately because the guarantee super. Give her DKP because of the mental debuffs. Same thing with Broly, although slightly less mental debuffs. Frieza is going to be next because he does also debuff. Then there's Bojack, he just does damage. And that's about it. Then the Cell, he's just fodder at this point, so yeah. Should be fine enough, so let's see what happens. Alright, you know what, Turles is taking a lot, Jesus God of mine. We still have a load of super attacks. However, the question is, can we get them before the end of the fight? And there's a thing, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But yeah, next fight gonna be up against this exact same fight we faced beforehand, because this 5/5 stage, I mean, we have faced this before, it is doable. It's the only thing I can't say, but if you go for here, you have to face this fight, to which, I know honestly I was actually thinking of doing, but I was like, no, because that's what this fight was. But if you also go for here, you have this 3/5 fight. Again, we've already done that, which is not too bad. This here, very doable. But this fight either leads to here or to here, and as you can see, both absolute states. Whereas the fights over this direction, piss, and alright enough. So yeah, I know which way I'm going to go. We're going to go for this one. And yeah, no, it's the way we're going to have to fight right here. Again, hopefully Cooler things help with this fella, because again, it should, as we seen with his kid in the first part. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm just hoping Turles is going to hopefully live this here, but he should be fine enough. Considering what happened last time, considering Roshi was at like 16% HP and he lived this fight. But yeah, we're going to give her 17, then get rid of Goku. Give her 17, then Goku. Then the 2 17s at the very end, because this is the way we did it before. Worked out perfectly fine enough. Let's see how this works. Alright, so we are looking swanky, and Turles is actually looked like as if he healed up a bit. But 11 mil full kill. Again, to be fair, we had a load of super attacks, so I can't exactly say that was less of a breeze, but sure. Moving on, next fight gonna be up against this fight over here because it's nice and easy and it's probably the simplest fight from this here or this here. So yeah, more points, easy fight, let's go. Yeah, not really too much needed. I just moved the Cooler and Turles around and the Turles and Broly because, you know what, might as well give them the stuff. And the way we do this fight is, I'd honestly say, you're going to get stunned by him no matter what, so we can't do anything about that. If we get a super attack, he's going to take it unless we get rid of him before that, which I highly doubt. But we're going to get rid of Trunks first because he's the most late unit per se. Then give her this Goku because he does a lot of debuffs. Give her the Pan next because she's also a more later unit than the rest of them. Then we're going to get rid of Rildo, Goku, and then the EX Rildo at the very end because he's mostly fodder, so this should be a flutin' hoot. And we are looking swanky enough. 11.3 got the full kill. You know what, to be fair, it was fairly easy enough, so I can't really say too much. Okay, so the next fight. I was initially going to end off with this fight right here, but then I knew all these characters. I've double-checked their kits. Is an absolute saint. He is debuffs for basically the whole board. He's got multiple cover change counters. He's got blast counter, strike counter, blast cover change, stun, aggro. It's a state that's fight, so in all honesty, this fight would have been easier. But we're going to end it off with like either this fight or this fight. Doesn't really matter which way you do it here. So I'm going to probably actually go for this fight right here because we've already faced this and it's simple enough. But not really much needed to change. Just going to hopefully see if he lives this fight to get to the last one. So yeah, let's go. And the way we do this fight is just the way we've always done it. Give her the Pan and Goten because I'd rather give her the support before the super attack. Then we give her this Goku, Cell Jr. because recent unit, and then these two very last as per usual. So yeah, let's get into this. And 11.2 Turles is living, and I think we are like half done in. But we still got the full kill. Again, it's his 3-1st fight, can't exactly say it was much needed. So yeah, moving on to the final fight, either up against this here or this here. Which one we'll rather do? We'll rather do this here, despite the fact there is 1, 2, 3, 4 like cover changes for blast. He's got a counter, and I think he's got a blast counter, I know that much. I think he might have a strike counter. He's got a strike counter, he's got a strike cover change, he probably has a cover change. It's a state, but it's a team I think we have faced before, and we have done successfully compared to this here, which we haven't. And in all honesty, if you want to do this here and suffer, I actually half wouldn't be up against it. Just have to be wary of the fact that these three are your main cover change, like these two are your main cover changes because if you run a blast, they have a blast counter. I mean blast cover. He doesn't have anything, and neither does he, because the fact they have a blast and strike. But moving on to this fight, we'll get into this one. You know, like I said, I was gonna actually change around between him and him. Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep Roshi off, despite the fact he is a health. He's a HP buffer for the team. This, in all honesty, is probably a bit better to just deal with because the fact that Turles is still at 42%. He's got 100% of his gauge, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I wouldn't honestly put him a bit more Broly is, but the fact that he does do buffs above him is what's put me away from it. So there is that. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. Let's move on. And the way we do this fight is going to be very, very difficult because the fact we're probably going to get super by him. Hopefully it's not a green unit, but in all honesty, it's very tough to say because the fact we have blast coverage to deal with and 2 fusees. I think the best option as of now is get rid of them first. Then we get rid of G4. Then we get rid of these two. Get rid of Vegito Blue. Get rid of this Gogeta and then this Gogeta at the very end because he's going to be the tankiest despite the fact he's got a blast counter. In all honesty, again, as I said, it's going to be very difficult with this fight because of the amount of shit that's going on. But hopefully we should be fine. Our team should live regardless of what happens. Hopefully we just don't get absolutely whammed with Turles. Okay, so you know what? Despite the fact that we got cover changed about 4 different times on this unit, we somehow managed to avoid 1, 2, nearly 3 super attacks. I will take that. Hand on heart 16.3. Could have gotten worse. That's all I can say. Could have gotten worse. Could have had a fucking Vegito Blue whack this Turles. We'd be dead. But I will still take it. 100%. In all honesty, if I was a chance this year, I'd probably actually go for G4 first and then these two. Like, one of them is going to be fusing regardless. And to be quite fair with you, he'd probably still get cover change, but it is what it is. And in all honesty, I did like half forget that he does have a board wide cover change. So there was also that. That's the only thing I will say. But still did it, 16.3. That leaves us off with a nice 109.2? 109.3 million. 100% will take that. Where does that leave us off in the end of the season? Because that is always what we like to do. Just to check. 781. 100% will take it. 100% will take it. Where's the first spot? What is he running? I want to see. I actually don't even know what this is. What is this team? Is this just like a full Z and S tier team? If so, fair enough. Female Warriors Junior Rep. I think this is a Strike movies. No, it's actually Blast. Mostly, actually, I think. Fair enough. Here, that's up to them. If they want to run it, they want to run it. There's a lot of movies. Super Warriors. I wonder what he's running. Is he running movies or Super Warriors? He is running Dragon Ball Saga. In all honesty, I am thinking of running this here if I have my junior. But sure, again, we'll see what happens. Again, a lot of female warriors. Again, it's a lot more different teams. The only thing I can say is a lot more different teams these seasons. And I think that's Frieza Force. What, 14-star Go Frieza? Yeah, no wonder he's all the way up there. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I shall see you all in the next one.